Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be starting Survivor Guild's fifth trial. Since it's a pretty long trial, it's going to be covered in the next 2 days, so tonight and tomorrow. Trial's pretty long. We'll be able to cover it in one sitting. Hold on, I didn't adjust my headphones. Whoops. Alright. Usually during trials, I'm most interactive with the series. I tend to spout random theories and stuff during during the trial. Anyway. Okay. Hopefully I'm close enough and you can hear me. Alright. This is the final, this would be supposedly the final murder, final murder trial of this game before the finale, which isn't still out yet. It'll be out soon. Anyway. Alright, let's see who did it. Sorry, that's bugging me. Can't that. Give me a sec to get the voice. Let's begin with a basic explanation of a trial. We know it by heart already. Yeah. Oh, don't be like that. Let's listen to the rules like good little boys and girls. And Aki! It'd be kind of ironic if Aki was the killer, given how Hayato is such. Since when are you so nice? You would present your arguments about the murder and vote for the culprit. Your votes will decide the trial's outcome. If you correctly identify the culprit, only they will get punished. But if you make a wrong choice, everyone else will get punished and the culprit will get to leave. Alone, as we agreed. Right, the motive. They cancel out the motive. Any questions? Sorry, hiccups. Does the situation just before the trial affect the rules in any way? Nope. And you, sorry, and you won't tell us what happened to Rui? Also no. Bro, stay strong, okay? I'm not sure if he can hear you. I actually completely forgot what happened to Rui. We don't know what, but his mood has completely changed. And then another question. Will winning this trial allow us to confront the mastermind, just like it was in Danganronpa? Who knows? I'm not posting spoilers, you know. You will have to wait and see what happens next. Yeah, if we're still alive. We will survive. Don't worry, Rui. We can do this. So you're optimistic too. Good. Oh, hold on. Camera's not facing straight. I'm happy to see the spirits are high. Don't say things like that. This is just as bad as the last time, if not worse. But we are getting closer to the end. We must be. Wow, you seem pretty confident. I hope you won't be disappointed. Excuse me. Stop talking bullshit, trash can. Very well, I'm leaving the stage to you. Finally. Let's just do this like we usually do. You can lead if you want, Hayato. Neck's a bit sore. Sure. Today, we will be discussing the murder of... Oh, fuck off. Wait, what was his name again? I forgot. It's Takeshi, you bastard. And you better remember it. Because if you talk shit about him, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Hold on. Okay. Oh wow, so scary. Wasn't your stupid assault on Monocurfy enough for your violent urges? I don't think there is a rule against punching another participant. So go wild, Atsuo. Please don't. We have more important issues now. Yeah. Exactly. Look, I'm not against a little boxing. But it won't allow unnecessary interruptions to the trial, okay? Sure. But watch your mouth, Hayato. Of course, of course. Now, where were we? Really, do you remember? Oh, right, the murder. Takeshi was killed today. By someone. An evil, mysterious killer. We found the body under the arch on the 5th island. Or Storm Island, or whatever the official name is now. Honestly, we could call it Fun Island, given how much exciting stuff happened there. Like hell we will. Why? Why did it have to be him? You think someone got something against him? No, why would they? Then maybe it was... Oh, wrong voice. Then maybe it was because he was threatening the mastermind. Him? How? I don't know. We can only speculate. Then let's leave this for later and focus on the murder itself. We found Takeshi's body after 21 o'clock. We went to look for him after he wasn't present at the final motive reveal. And then we found him there. under that stupid arch. Is everything correct so far? It seems so. Anyone could have gotten that much right. True, this is just the beginning. Hold on, is my camera not facing straight again? Do you know what to do next, Hayato? Yeah, of course. Guys, I've seen enough trials already, okay? Right. It's always the same stuff. First, Monokuma explains the rules, even though we all know them. That's how this works. Are you stalling, Hayato? And then we talk about the person who died and get into arguments for some reason. You're the one starting that. And eventually we get into the meat of the trial by discussing the basic facts about the murder. Wow, you actually know something. Very well, Hayato. You've proven yourself. Now stop delaying this. Please start with your first talking point. Of course. So what are we talking about first? The murder weapon? Maybe we should start with the alibis. Great ideas. 10 points for both of you. I'll get to them right after my first topic, okay? Sure. Right. In that case. Wait, what? Miyako, what are you doing? I think he's stalling.
It was you!
Alicia is the killer. Glad I could help. What? The fuck are you talking about? What is this nonsense? I didn't kill anyone. Oh, really? Well, that was a nice start. Oh, jeez. Hayato, what on earth do you think you're doing? You said you could lead the trial and you do something like this? Ah, god damn. Yeah, the fuck, man? What's wrong with what I did, dear losers? Isn't it obvious? You can't just start the trial by naming her as the culprit without any evidence. Oh, you were all so stupid. It actually hurts. When did I say I had no evidence? Well, I mean, you never mentioned it. What? I solved the whole fucking case already. What, you thought it's one of those stupid traits where the antagonist knows who did it but doesn't want to talk about it until the last moment? No way, I'm built different. This trial is just going to be me showing you my PowerPoint presentation about the results of the investigation? You're joking. Very much not. See, these murder trials are always fun. But the way that Danganronpa does it is so weird, so unnatural. The hell do you mean? It's always the same fucking thing. Everyone keeps talking about every single aspect of the case for 2 hours or so. And yet, they get nowhere. They have no fucking clue. And then finally, when they think they're going to lose, a miracle happens. Either the killer makes a mistake, a new piece of evidence is revealed, or someone gets a flash of inspiration. But that one miracle suddenly identifies the culprit and saves everyone. I suppose that's how it is so far. Is it? Give me something to think. And what the fuck is wrong with that? I mean, like, that's how you've won every time. What's wrong with it? Real trials don't work that way. In real life, the people who investigate the murder have to find out who the culprit is and collect the evidence. And they can only do that, and then they can only do the trial. Yes, because they have unlimited time, as well as the people and technology to do this properly. We only get a couple of hours, and we're just amateurs thrown into a deadly game. Skill issue? I told you, I solved the whole case by myself. Well, with Ruri's help, I suppose. So, are we going to do a more traditional trial now? I will play my role of the persecutor, and I will solve all the mysteries in the case to prove the guilt of the defiant beyond any doubt. The defendant being Alicia, of course. Hey, Otto, this feels like you're fucking stalling. I know I keep saying that, but it really fucking does. Why do I get the feeling he knows who did it, and is just stalling? Maybe he's the one who was initially working with the master, or with the killer because of that motive that got canceled. Our group as a whole will play the role of judge by voting. And Monocurfy would be the executioner. Sure, that's what I do best. There's also a matter of the defense attorney, of course. These characters are always popular, aren't they? And shipped with the handsome prosecutors too. But it seems like our ace attorney is kind of injured right now. I don't. So he's out. Any of you can take that role. I don't really care. I could defend myself, you know. And I'll be helping you. I don't trust this guy one bit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Hayato was planning, but we're not gonna let him do that. Hayato, I understand your points, but you're making some very bold claims. You positioned yourself in opposition to everyone, and you claim you know the whole truth. Be sure that we will question the Man, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's supposed to say validity of your logic at every point in this trial. We will not reach any kind of verdict until there is no more doubt in our minds. Of course, I wouldn't dream of anything less. Ask away, question me as much as you want. I promise that I will not disappoint. You haven't won anything yet, Ayala. No way you're gonna pin this on me. It's because of the hairpin. You think she did it because of her hairpin? We'll see, little girl. We're about to see everything. Now, let's do some actual debating. Why'd that take so long, Hayato? Okay. You want us to just start talking after this? It's not just Alicia. Anyone could have killed him. Hey, maybe it was the mastermind. They had a reason to do this. Or maybe someone just wants us to think that. Oops, what did I just do? Whoever did this, they hit his head real hard. Oh, that's not right. But he was stabbed too, right? So maybe that finished him. Nah, that's wrong. He wasn't stabbed. Takeshi, you were so close to making it out of here. Yeah, that stabbing wound he had is an older wound. That possibly happened before the game started. And that would be... Would it be Takeshi being drugged? Anyway. Oh, the file. Right, the file mentions it. I didn't even see that.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, here come. Alright then, let's begin this the usual way. Why is he censoring himself? By proving that this dumb loser is wrong. Oh, so you're so smart now. Indeed I am. At least I was smart enough to actually remember what was said in the file. Do you mean about the cause of death? Exactly. Like we discussed before, this time the file was extremely precise. To a degree that felt concerning, really. The lion does not concern himself with the file being too good. Sure, moniker if you wanted to fuck over the killer. Who cares? Boo-hoo, poor little Alicia. For the last time, I am not the killer. We'll get to this later. For now, we're talking about the cause of death, right? And that is, drum roll please. Yeah. head and died instantly, remember? Yeah, that's what the file said. Ah, sorry, I keep getting hiccups. So it couldn't have been the stab wound, huh? Yeah, because the stab wound's too old. Exactly. Even you can understand that much, idiot. Then what about that stab wound? Was it its role in the murder? Who cares? We do. Hayato, if this affects the murder in any way... It doesn't. I'll explain the whole case to you, and you will see that it had no connection to this. Like Ruri said, it was either some unrelated accident several hours earlier, or more likely, something he had from the start. That's most likely it. Because if it actually happens within the game, that scar would not be there, or whatever it is, as the simulation would have healed it very quickly. Seeing how it's still there tells me that this is a wound, this is an injury before the game happened. Oh, hold on, let me just... There we go. Yeah. Takeshi never talked about this, though. You wouldn't think this is related to... No, I feel like Ruri would have mentioned if that wound was related to his last game. Maybe it was some kind of dark secret here. Or maybe he was just so old that he forgot about it. Hayato, I'm Can we just move on for now? If this wound gets irrelevant at any point, we could come back to it. Fine. I suppose there isn't much point to this now. Gumi? The point right now is the cause of death. And that it was a blow to the head, so we should start by discussing that. Thank you. Finally, some voice of reason. Okay, but what did the killer use for this? What weapon did they have? Wait, don't tell me it was some kind of meat tenderizer again. What's that referencing? Ah. Wait, Ruri? Don't mind my boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend. He's a bit stressed. Yeah, it kind of felt like he had like an idea and then... The murder weapon, remember? It's so obvious. It was literally staring at us right in our faces. It was the watchmaker of light. Or that... What do they call it again? Okay, they'll probably call it what it is in a bit, but it's like a...
I got it!
The stone, it was a stone disc. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, that's what killed him, as they found blood on it. It's this. It's that stupid stone disc. You mean the watchmaker of light? pretentious name. I might have misspoke. But yeah, it's that thing. I don't think there is much to argue here, honestly. I suppose I have to agree with Hayato this time. Oh, really? It does not mean that I'm the killer. But the murder weapon is easy to guess. Oh, I didn't realize it was actually damaged. The stone disc was lying next to the body. It had blood on it, and it was slightly cracked. I missed it. It would make sense for it to be the weapon. I gotta wonder how... Well, it's made of stone. It's probably gonna be pretty heavy. I'm more wondering how the hell the killer got it off the arch, because it was bolted there. It could also be a red herring, you know. It could, but I don't think so. What? And when did you learn such fancy phrases? Choke on a bag of dicks fancy enough for you. There is a possibility that the murder weapon was something else, true. But we haven't found anything like that during our investigation. Unless you saw something. Nope, we didn't. I was asking Rui. Oh. So? No. This thing where one of the characters is unresponsive for the most of the trial is becoming kind of stale, you know. You were the one who made him like this, so don't you dare talk about him like that now. I did it? No way. I guess this is the thing that ended his life then. It's screwed up, but such a beautiful object killed him. Beautiful. Wow. You have no taste. Oh my god. Take another look at that fuck-ass clown outfit of yours and tell us again if he's the one with no taste. All of you stop. This isn't the time for this. Not this time. You're right. One way or another, we can agree about the Watchmaker of Light being the murder weapon. It's very tough and heavy. It could definitely be used for murder. Right. Oh, the killer could have hit him with it. My little theory is that it landed on Takeshi from the height of the arch where it was placed. I feel like maybe the stone disc might be a bit too heavy for someone to use. But then again, there could be an accomplice in this case. But I feel like the real killer would actually deal the final blow and not the accomplice. Or vice versa, I guess. I smell popcorn. Or it dropped on him. Just as I was saying. Yeah, that might have been easier. It was probably hard to lift up. It's possible, though, with enough arm strength. Well, that would just prove that I'm not the killer, unless it's dropped from me. But I already told you who they are. Yeah, with zero proof. We'll get to that in due time. You keep saying that we'll get to that, but why haven't you showed your evidence? But why don't you show your evidence now? The only evidence that could link Alicia to the murder is her hairpin they found. I'd probably be really upset, kinda, if that's the only evidence he has. Because that's just one thing. Someone could have very easily have stolen it. Aren't you doing the same thing you were complaining about? Ooh. Because I want to build up tension. This trial is my greatest performance, so just enjoy the show. You fucker, you realize that our lives could be on the line here, right? Yeah, and I'm the one saving them. Even yours, which is basically worthless. If you cared about your attention so much, then why did you start off by naming the supposed killer? I already told you my vision of this trial. Besides, don't you know that old quote? I've never heard of this. Maybe he's making it up. Maybe his ass is making it up on the spot. A good film should start with an earthquake and be followed by rising tension. Or something like that. And additionally, it will give my boy Rui more time to come to terms with what's to come. Face it, Chess. Oh, is he insinuating that the reason why Rui is feeling terrible is because he thinks Alicia did it? What? Alicia Kasparov. You are the murderer. I'm not the murderer. I was literally with you all when the murder happened. And drop this weird new accent. It's stupid. We could talk about our alibis, right? Since you brought that up. What was that? Except that they're pointless. What? You mean because we all have them? Yeah, someone else can still think here, huh? Remind me, guys, what time did Takeshi die? 21 o'clock to the minute. Yeah, when we were meeting up with Monokirky. And were any of us missing? No, all of us were there. Hatsuo arrived late, though. Maybe he could have done it? I really highly doubt that. I'd be shocked if that was the case, but I doubt that. Oh, Atsu's not gonna be very happy with what you said. Hey! But he was already with us in the sorry, the clock struck 21 o'clock, so he has an alibi. Unless maybe Monocurvy lied to us about the time. No way, I wouldn't do that. Both the time in the file and the time of our meeting were correct. No doubts there. Fine, then there must be another explanation. Oh, someone's probably going to suggest that it was possibly maybe a suicide. Which I doubt because, he was drugged. Unless he somehow drugged himself, but I don't think that's the case. And also, I don't remember where specifically the blow to the head is. It's at the back of the head or on top of the head? Because that could really determine how he died. Because we can't all have alibis. No one snaked out at 21 o'clock. And we were all seeing each other. There's no way anyone is lying, like Atsu was the last time. Let's not bring this case up again, okay? But it was fun. Well, maybe not for Atsu. Anyway, there are two possible explanations for this delay. The first one is that the killer is the only person without an alibi. But we just said that everyone... Wait, you mean Takeshi? Yep, he's insinuating that it could be a suicide. Exactly. He was the only person that wasn't with us at 21 o'clock, right? So you're saying that it could have been a suicide? Huh? Again? Referencing the first trial. I guess it's not impossible to drop a big block on your own head. No way, are you all insane? Takeshi would never kill himself. Yeah, I kind of have to agree. He has a kid. He wouldn't die. He wouldn't commit suicide and leave his kid behind. And also the drugging kind of possibly proves that it wasn't a suicide either. Oh, hello. I am doing good. Nice content, thanks. Sorry, I just noticed your comments. He wasn't Shoma, he wasn't Mamoru. He wanted to live so much. He was the only one in this game who wanted to survive more than anyone because he had someone to live for. Because it's alright, Atsu. I'm not saying it was a suicide, not without more proof. So, what's the second explanation, Hayato? And that the killer was not together with the victim when the murder happened. So, some kind of trap? That's kind of what I'm thinking too, that it was possibly a trap. So then we'd have to figure out what lured Takeshi there in the first place. What was so important on Storm Island that made him, I guess, go there. Well then, let's discuss this together. Oh, this is an agreed one. Maybe it was a suicide after all. I'm telling you, he would never do that. You didn't know him well enough to be sure. He might have activated some kind of trap. Wasn't he asleep, though? Oh yeah, that's what the drugs did. It put him to sleep, which kind of tells me that maybe he was positioned under the... No, I feel like that wouldn't make any sense either, because I feel like the wound would have been on his forehead or his face and not around the back of his head. Although I'm not entirely sure where it happens. All I know is it was the back of the head. But yeah, this one is an agree one, I think. Because yes, he was sleepy because he was drugged. Then maybe the killer activated the murder mechanism remotely. I don't think there's enough evidence for it being a trap per se. Or it was triggered by some outside element. That's Oh, okay, no. It was the triggered by an outside element. So what do you think? Hmm. Maybe it's the mysterious shards they found. Or it's the thunderstorm.
This is it!
Ah, so the thunderstorm. That's correct. You got it right, dear leader. Or maybe ex-leader. Who cares? You mean that there was an outside trigger? I feel like that would make... Actually, maybe that was it. Maybe it has something to do with the cut cord of the lightning rod. And the storm maybe activated the trap. Ooh, this is confusing. But I kind of see where he's going. Yup, exactly. Then what was it? Simple. The thunderstorm. At the timing, because the thunderstorm only happened every hour, exactly at the start of an hour. Or the thunderstorm lightning struck. I mean, the fuck? Not the fuck. The thunderstorm. A strike of thunder activated a mechanism that killed Takeshi. That probably is the case. That's the craziest stuff I've ever heard. I mean, there is evidence proving that that could be a possibility. Give me a sec. I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but the trial... No, I think I did. I did mention the trial being really long. So the next 2 days will be just some longer streams. And do you have anything that would support this theory? We can start with the timing. I'm going to describe what I was just talking about. What time did Takeshi die? Do you remember? You asked the same thing 5 minutes ago. It was 21 o'clock. Also, I don't know how military time lingo works, as I only use 12-hour clocks. And do you remember what happened at this exact time? Besides the motive drop? We were speaking with Monocurfy. Yeah, but we also heard the storm from the 5th island. Was that exactly at 21 o'clock? Yeah, that's usually when it strikes. Every hour, exactly when the hour starts. And Gumi here will confirm that the storm hit every day at the exactly that time. That is true. Oh, right. So they are right because they're questioning him because they don't realize aren't aware of what Gumi found out. Every time that Monocurfy started his mode of meeting, we heard the thunder strike. But this doesn't mean that it killed Takeshi. Yeah, because if it's electrocution, it would have been said on the file. Not yet, but that's definitely possible. See, there were so many thunders hitting that island. So if the killer built some kind of mechanism that could be activated by a lightning strike, it would have been activated at the exact same time, which gives the killer a perfect alibi, because they were nowhere near the scene of the crime. I don't really see it, man. And I have no idea how this connects to me. Again, we'll get to that. Every story has to keep the optimal order of events. Isn't that right, Rui? I have no idea what game you're playing, Hayato. You probably told something to Rui to break him. Oh. I am assuming that you lied to him that Alicia is the culprit or some shit. No, this happened during the wait time before the trial. And the shock of hearing that made him like this. Now you're the one talking bullshit. I was all alone when we got separated. Monocurfy can confirm. Ha! I'm not telling anything. That's too big of a spoiler. Regardless. How would this mechanism even work, and how would the lightning activate it? That'd possibly be the lightning rod on top of the tower. The killer put Takeshi down on the ground below the arch. And when the thunder struck, it did something that caused the disc to fall down and hit his head. Bam! One dead dad ready. Fuck off. Fuck you, man. Also, how did they know that Takeshi wouldn't wake up and move away? Because he was drugged. But that question was already solved. Is his stupidity affecting your brain after he died? Even after he died? Stop. You. Oh well, I'll just tell you again. Why didn't Takeshi move? Drugged.
I got it!
Simple. He was drugged. The very same pills that Shoma used on himself. Wonder how they got him to take it. Obviously, they probably could have spiked his food or something, but... Indeed, that was stated in the Monocurfy file. Hold on. That's well, pay attention. Our damn lives depend on that, you know. Right, but... aren't those pills stored in the infirmary? They were. So how does this point to Alicia? Yeah, everyone could have gone to the infirmary at any time. But a frequent visitor turned out to be Aki, so it kind of pins a bit of suspicion on her. I'm not saying this alone is pointing to her. I'm using my valuable time to explain to you, point by point, how the murder happened. So, when I get to the part that's actually pointing to her, you will understand why. Is this too complicated for you lot? Don't try to bullshit us. Show us what you got. I'm doing that. The killer took the drugs from the infirmary. I don't really care when they did it or how they gave them to Takeshi. You sure? Because that could be important. We were separated for most of the day, so it could have happened at any moment. All that matters is that the old guy got a dose big enough to knock him out for a long time. And then the killer just had to put him under that ugly arch. And wait for the thunderstruck.
What the hell is this?
Oh, that's her voice? Oh. You little fucker. I told you to stop bullshit. Oh, you've got a problem with me? Of course I do. Not just with you, but your logic too. Oh wow, the biggest idiot around is gonna lecture me about logic? Hilarious. So, what's the problem, loser? This shit wouldn't work. The Thunderstrike wouldn't have activated this thing. Because the arch was right under the radio tower. And the radio tower is the highest point around. So what? So the tower caught all the thunderstrikes around the arch. Oh. Oh, maybe the lightning rod actually technically had nothing to do with this case. Like, it was severed, the cord for it. So it could have allowed the strike to happen at any spot on the island. With the constant storms, I would have seen many bird marks in the grass during the investigation. But there were none next to the arch. So it's very unlikely that the thunder hit there. It would hit the lightning rod at the top of the tower, which would transport it safely to the ground, except for the fact that the lightning rod wasn't working and was disconnected. So I guess we gotta explain that to her. Funny that you mentioned it. It'll be so much fun to humiliate you in front of everyone. Damn, I was waiting for this matchup since chapter 2. Oh, what he says is different. No, just die, asshole. The cut cable. yeah. Once again, I'm right and you're wrong. How was that focus? I'll be happy to explain, but first, a small observation. You just really fucked yourself over, you know. What? See, I know that you're not the killer this time, unfortunately. So you're gonna live to the next chapter, right? Well, duh. But you see, I noticed something. Every time we are doing a trial, there was at least one time where some person butted into the leader's speech and interrupted their explanations. And every time that person got refuted, but it's not important now. Give me a sec. What is important is who they were. Who they were? Chapter 1 was Mako. Chapter 2 was Sumio. Chapter 3 was Kazuki. 4 Takeshi. You see a pattern yet? Everyone who's done an interruption previously is all dead. What the fuck? Every time... Yeah, that's exactly right. Every time someone was the first person to do this during a trial, they became a victim in the next chapter. Isn't this crazy? A really weird coincidence. This could just be a coincidence. Well, in that case, it's one wild coincidence, and hey, who's saying that it won't continue? Probably won't. So I'm betting my money on Aki being the next victim. Fuck you. There might be no victim next, not if we defeat the hunter first. Oh, hello, Charlotte. Well, in that case, maybe she'll be the mastermind and get executed for that. Didn't you suggest something like that, Rui? Right. I forgot about your little hangover. Can we just get back to the main topic? We were discussing the thunder striking the tower. Oh yes, that thing. That moron said that any thunder in the area would strike the tower. And guess what? She was right. The hell? Then why did you argue with me? Because you didn't realize something else. See, Ruby and I discovered something. The cable connecting the lightning rod to the ground has been cut. Since they had no weapons, I wonder how they cut it. Like, even the kitchen knives were taken away when this chapter began. So it wouldn't work the intended way. If the cable isn't connecting the rod to the ground properly, the electricity won't get neutralized. I still don't see how this would make the desk fall down. line like 10 times already. Also, do we even know that it was the killer cut it? Maybe it was caused by the lightning. Nah, the cut's too clean for that to be the reason. Which again makes me wonder. No, wait, no, they actually did have a way to cut it, because I just remembered that Mamoru's ice skate was found outside of the tower, just a little bit outside the tower on the ground. So that's most likely what caused the cut to happen, now that I realize. I forgot about that, huh? Would not make sense. These cables are made to withstand a ton of electricity. Yeah, but how would the killer even cut it? We actually know. Right, we lost all our knives, remember? Exactly. Hey, Alicia. What? Would you mind if I mimicked you for a sec? Just kidding. I don't give a shit about yours. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, look at me, everyone. Hey, Otto, fuck off. Sorry. Let's pretend I have big boobs for a second, okay? That would look fucking disgusting. And now, scary mode. It's simple. If we ignore that stupid theory about the lightning, there's only one item on this damn island that could cut the cable. Ah, referencing a line from the last trial, because Mamoru's skate was used in last trial. Who said anything about a weapon? I will tell you what cut this cable. The item used to cut the cable was the ice skate. Oh, wait, there was... Okay, no, ice skates.
I got it!
Teehee, see? You're pathetic, Hayato. Absolutely pathetic. I hope you had fun with this. I did, and I'll have much more later. Can you stop acting like a fucking clown, even for a moment? Our friend just died, you know. Forget about it, Atsuo. Nothing can make the scumbag change. Sorry. Again, please get back to the point at hand. Hayato, you're saying they used the skates? Yeah, or at least one of them. We found it lying next to the tower. There we go, that's what cut the cable. I forgot about that. Right. Like we said before, these skates have quite sharp blades. it so it'd be easy to use to cut the cable, if you spend a minute or two on this. And then drop it down to the ground to make it less obvious. I also did not make that connection during the investigation. That the skate was used to cut the wire. I suppose. But this still doesn't point to anyone. Exactly, Momura left the skates back in the sports room after his kill, right? Yeah, he did. So again, anyone could have gone there and grabbed them for this. Not just Alicia, but also you. Who are you? Sure. I don't see how this proves your point. You're just too limited to see my whole vision. But you'll see. You'll all see. Sure, right. Okay, so let's assume the killer cut the cable. How does this change anything? Yeah, the electricity would just hit the high part of the tower where the cable was cut. Are you suggesting that the disc was situated all the way up there? What? No way. There's no chance someone could take it up there using that ladder. I don't remember what they're talking about. I'm more curious as to how the killer removes the stone disc in the first place, with no way up the arch. I'm just trying to think, but I can't think. I guess. Ah, you're all so blind. It's cute. Was there something else that they used to climb up instead of the broken ladder? Well then, let's discuss this some more, shall we? An object one. The electricity must have hit the tower. Yeah, and the disc was way below on the arch. There was no way to transfer the electricity there. So maybe someone moved the disc elsewhere after all. Or Hayato is just full of shit. What if the cable was cut after the murder, though? Don't think that makes sense. Wait. Okay, it's this one, the third one. And that would be the makeshift drone, I think. Oh, no, wait, sorry, the missing Christmas lights. I bet that's what they used.
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, that could easily transfer the electricity to where it's supposed to go for the trap. Nope, wrong again. that could connect the tower and the arch. The Christmas lights. What the hell? I mean, it could work. They both run on electricity. Or can transfer electricity. I think that's what I meant to say. Who knows? Maybe the killer was Santa. What are you talking about? Oh wait, I forgot. It was Alicia. The last time, it wasn't me. This is the dumbest idea for a murder ever. Christmas lights? Really? I mean, let's think about this calmly for a moment. We saw this chain on one of the lamps. It was really long. Oh, sorry, we saw this chain of lamps. It was extremely long. Right, long enough to connect these two places. And it did go missing today. See, it fits perfectly. Like hell it does. Oh no, no hell at Christmas. That would be blasphemy. Memorial would come back from the dead to scold us, you know. Shut the fuck up. Sure. This is a crazy theory. Yes, it is not entirely without merit. But still, that's just a theory. What else could you think it could be? I feel like this kind of makes sense. Again, fuck off. We're not doing this. But hey, what if I can prove this to you? Ow. I can easily prove that the lamps were used for the murder. That's what those that's what the glass was at the body. It was like red, thin glass they found near Takeshi's body. I think that's from the Christmas lights, if they came in red, or had a red one, or a bunch of red ones. You know how lights work, I guess. I forgot about that. All I have to do is take one look at the scene of the crime. It would be this bit here. Hard to see, but yeah. Mysterious shards.
I got it!
Yep, so that there is proof enough that that the Christmas lights were indeed used in the murder. The shards? What do they have to do with this? Really? They don't remind you of anything? I didn't even think of that. To be honest, I don't know what colors they were, or at least I can't remember. You're saying these are the remains of the lights? It's gotta be. And why not? It's red glass. That would fit. But I don't really see how this was supposed to work. What happened to those lights? My bet is that they had too much electricity going through it and caused the lights to practically burst, probably. Unless that's not how glass works, but I feel like that would make sense, I guess. And where's the cable itself? Yeah, and one more thing. You were saying that the killer set up the trap to be activated when they weren't there, right? Yeah. And after the murder, they just arrived there together with the rest of us. So what? Were they supposed to break those lights and throw away the cable? Okay, I think I know what she's trying to reference. She's asking where the hell the cable, why the cable and the lights were not visible from the tower to the arch, probably. This makes no sense. Ah, right. Close-minded as always. Stop insulting her and explain. Sure. See, this is a proper Chapter 5 case. Who knows, it might even turn out to be one of the most fun Danganronpa cases in history. Danganronpa murders are never fun. Wrong. My guy Uri likes them at least. Isn't that right? One time, I asked her what his favorite moment in Danganronpa was. I don't really remember this. Okay, no, he's pulling our legs. He said it was when Monokuma said it's Danganronpa time and then Danganronpa all over those guys. Now you're just making shit up. Can you cut the crap and get to the point? Sure, then let me blow your minds with my explanation. I'll explain what happened to the Christmas lights and how the murder contraption killed Takeshi in one fell swoop. Oh, bucket drive. What would extreme levels of electricity do to it? Break it into pieces. Nope. Burn it up. No, it's an old cord. Probably burn it up. What would extreme levels of electricity do to glass lids? Make them explode. How was the cable situated at the arch? Okay, this one I might not. Connected to the top, to the bottom, rolled around the disc. Rolled around the disc. Okay, I think I see where Hayato's going with this. He's saying that the disc was connected to the was attached to the Christmas lights, which is why a little bit of the glass shards fell near Takeshi's body. So I kind of need to see like a depiction of how it works. And this is it, the killer's master plan. I still don't get it. Me neither. You need to be more specific, Hayato. I guess I'll have to explain everything very slowly. Sorry, my nose is really itchy today. I feel as if I'm talking to a group of kids. And I hate kids, you know. Better for them not to talk to you, honestly. Like we said, it was old and weak, definitely not used to the level of electricity that a lightning rod holds. So you're saying that the cable got so hot it just burned up? Yeah, doesn't it make the most sense? I suppose. That would explain why we couldn't find it. But what about the lights themselves? They couldn't just burn up like the cable? I don't think that quite happened. Oh no, it did. Yeah. See, when you take a weak-ass glass lamp like this and you connect it to a voltage way higher than it's actually made for, it'll explode. Boom. Okay, well, maybe I might have exaggerated a little bit. It wasn't like a boom, it was more like a bam. But imagine this. What if you take that bam and multiply it by around 20? It would be closer to the boom. To a big boom, right? Maybe. I don't see your point, Hayato. See, this is where the way the lights were positioned comes into play. Atsuo, Aki, do you remember how the disc was connected to the arch? Was it inserted into or sticking out? Pretty sure it was sticking out. Exactly. Ah. So imagine if we rolled the cable around the lights around the disc where it touches the arch. And then it made all the lamps explode at the same time. Surely the combined blast would be enough to create a small separation between the disc and the arch. It makes sense. Of course, it was not strong enough to push it away from the arch. That wouldn't work for the killer. Instead, it falls straight onto the ground, on the victim's head. leaving, leaving next to no evidence behind as an almost perfect crime. Hold on, I got a hair on me. There we go. You're saying they used the Christmas lights as an explosive? This is insane, man. Huh, but wait a second. How does that work? How did they get up to the arch to hook the Christmas lights around the around the arch when it's on top of the arch with no way to get up? Unless there's a different way that the killer figured out how to do that. Does this even make sense from a scientific point of view? Both of the scientists in our group are gone. But, based on my limited knowledge, this could technically work. Excuse me. However, I have a bigger problem with this. How the hell did you figure it out all by yourself? Rui was helping me with the investigation. But it's true, I discovered most of this by myself. What? Are you all jealous of my brilliant intellect? Fuck you. You weren't like this. You never acted this way. In every case so far, you've just been stirring shit and complicating things for everyone. Yeah, kind of a good point. Why is he all of a sudden pulling his weight or giving a damn about this case? And now you take the lead and solve the most complicated murder plan on your own? Yeah, it kind of sounds like you were maybe an accomplice. So I guess he's gotta disprove that. Something doesn't add up. I'm the embodiment of brilliance, but the brilliant but lazy trope. I only put in effort if I decide it's worth it. So why was it only worth it this time? Because it doesn't look like he conducted a regular investigation, then came to a conclusion that it was me. Is he gonna explain? Is he gonna tell them about where they found her hairpin? It looks like you decided on that right from the start. Why? Well, who knows? Don't you who knows me? Alicia, that's enough. We need to focus on the case. Yeah. I still don't know enough. I realized which part of Hayato's explanation felt weird to me. There was no connection to the ground. To the ground? If the chain of lights was connected to the cut cable but ended up on the arch, why would the electricity flow through it? I'm no electrician, but something feels off. Huh, funny, I have one in my cast. Or one of my casts, I guess. Oh, that's not a problem. It was grounded already. Oh no, I might sneeze. How? Simple. Just get it to back up. The light chain was extremely long, right? Long enough to get it from the long enough to get it from the upper cable to the disc and roll it around. Ah, and then connect it back to the lower part of the cable. That way, the connection wouldn't be interrupted. It'd just take a little detour. And that would explain why there's no lightning on the ground as well, or what Aki said. I suppose that would work with a long enough cable. But that creates another problem. Or rather, makes an existing problem even worse. What problem? Yep, I was mentioning this. You still didn't explain how the killer even got the lights up there. Yeah, because the supposed only way up the ladder is was pretty much demolished. Unintentionally, because it was so old. They had no way of doing so, don't you remember? There probably is a way. I'm guessing you're referring to a certain piece of evidence that we found. But it won't be stopped by something as small as that. What piece of evidence suggests the killer couldn't have put the lights up on the arch? Yeah.
I got it!
Yeah, the broken ladder. So what do you use instead? What did they use instead? I'm acting like I know who it is, but I don't. You mean the broken ladder, right? Exactly. It was broken beyond any repair. Yeah, no way someone put it back together. Even just for a short moment. Yeah, they didn't. In fact, the killer didn't use the ladder at all. Which I guess makes sense. Well, of course. But then, what did they use? You ask, and as always, I have the answer. Think about it for a second. What thing could be used to get the lights to the arch, roll them back around the disc, and get them back up to the tower? It's very simple. Even you losers should be able to understand. Right, the drone. I freaking forgot about the drone.
This is it!
The drone. The drone. Yeah, that would make sense. Attaching it to the drone would kind of make sense. I still got a few questions lingering, but that makes the most sense, I guess. The Fart 09 or whatever it was called. And how would this work, huh? Oh, I see. You mean they just connected one end of the chain to this thing? Like a kite? That's not impossible. Yeah, I feel like the cord would be light enough for the drone to take care of. Oh no, I see what's going on. If you connect one end of the cut cable and the other to the drone, you could operate the drone from the top of the tower in a way that would make this work. So they made the... That didn't sound good. So they made the drone fly in circles around that disc? But again, this sounds crazy. Because we're in chapter 5, remember? All the craziest cases happened then. Wait, I almost forgot. We found the drone in the electricity room, right? So you can sometimes remember something. But it was in the dining room before. That was not my door. I'm gonna sign up at everything. So it would actually make sense to assume that the culprit actually used it. Unless it's another red herring. I'm pretty sure it's not. When was the drone moved? It was still in the dining room in the morning. See, an important machine gets moved on the day of the murder, and near the place it was committed to. That does make some sense. But it's nothing certain. And more importantly, it doesn't... Oh, right. We're getting to the good part that you've been asking for. Now it's time to discuss the drone a little bit. Object 1. Hold on. Excuse me, sorry. Maybe the drone is just a red herring. Otherwise, the killer would have taken it back to the dining room. Would it even be possible to use it that way? I mean, it's technically doable. You would just need to fly it around a bit. Anyone could have done that. I think that's probably wrong. Only 2 people managed to operate the drone, and that was Alicia and Takeshi. So maybe it couldn't have been anyone. But let's see what the last 2 ones say. Riri, you really aren't contributing to anything today, huh? Okay, so let's see. Flying the drone. Or maybe Takeshi's sister. No, hold on.
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, not anyone could have done it. Only 2 people could have. Not exactly, drummer boy. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so that would make sense why he doesn't know. Well, you weren't present when we were flying the drone. Yeah, since you forced me out of the group. It was necessary. Oh, so did it prevent the murder? Okay, but what does this have to do with anything? Our dear friend Takeshi was the one who brought us the drone, right? And he was the one who was flying it at first. He was, and do you remember how bad he was at it? He almost crashed it immediately after starting. I'm sorry I keep hearing bedroom doors open. I keep thinking it's mine. It's not. But that's because the controls were horrible. It might be my fault. I based them off the flying controls of Superman 64. The thing was made from a lie detector after all. No wonder it wasn't built for this. Yeah, exactly. It was super hard to use. Takeshi said that he had to do a test drive first, and he still needed time to adjust. And that brings me to my point. The killer had to do a lot of very precise maneuvers in a limited time period. Which would suggest that they had some practice before, right? And who were the only people who were flying the drone back then? Takeshi and Alicia. So what? That kind of is a good point. The killer could have trained at some other time. Wouldn't we have noticed this? I feel like Gumi would probably notice that. Ooh, not if it was at night. Flying the drone at night. Oh, really? Now you're really getting desperate. No, it's you who is pushing your stupid theories with no proof. I guess Alicia flying the drone would be another blow to her, I guess, or, another piece proving that she possibly is the killer. Is this all you have on me? Of course not. I have much, much more. Also, you're forgetting something, asshat. You said that there were two people who definitely knew how to use the drone. So that means that the suicide theory is becoming more likely. But why, though? Either it was a suicide or Alicia did it. No way. I already told you he wouldn't do that. You don't know him that well. So you're saying it was Alicia then? Not necessarily. This is hilarious. You still can't decide on whether you want to defend your dead friend or your living one. Don't worry, little guy. I'll make sure you accept the truth soon enough. Why are we already acting like it had to be either me or Takeshi? There are still many options. Maybe. Hey, wait a sec. Actually, I need to fix my hair. Ugh. My hair is. There, I got it out of the way. I just had a thought. Isn't this like the first case in this game? In what way? Show them built the deadly trap, but he wasn't the culprit. It was Yumi because she activated it. Oh, are you suggesting this could be a possibility? Probably, but what? So what? So whoever built this mechanism here wouldn't be the killer either. Because it was the thunder that activated it. So, the killer is the mastermind because they set up the storm. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Ah, there we go. Not a chance, losers! The storm is just weather. It's an element of the game. If someone set the trap to be activated by the weather and not by another person, they are still the culprit. Alright. Oh, fuck off. That's unfair. Nah, I'm pretty sure the killer knew what they were doing. Damn, it was worth a shot, I guess. One thing that we can say for sure, that the culprit knew a lot about Storm Island. Which means that they were going to be there despite our ban, huh? Yeah. I mean, I guess she went, despite the ban. Oh, no, wait. No, we actually haven't proved that that's where he was stationed. You know, like, where he actually fainted and where the killer dragged him to the spot. I knew it would end up like that. We shouldn't have agreed to this in the first place. In any case, let's get back to my explanation. There's one other thing that concerns me. Would it be even possible to use a drone in such a way in that place? No, I see what you're going for, but I'm pretty sure we already figured it out that it strikes at every hour at the start of the hour, unless as what Gumi said, I think. Or maybe I misread or maybe I misheard what she said, or what I read, whatever. Why not? I mean, we already said that it will require a lot of crazy maneuvers, right? And that means it would take some time to do so. And the island was constantly getting hit by thunderstorms, and they hit everywhere. So you're saying that this would not have been done within an hour? So wouldn't that drone get hit by lightning too? Ah, yeah, that's true. Even if the killer was lucky and it didn't happen, they still had to consider it. Okay, so maybe I did mishear what Gumi said about how the lightning strikes, when the lightning strikes happen. So would they really base their whole plan on this? How silly you both are. Oh, so you know better? Sure. A piece of evidence explains how they could have used the drone. The intervals between thunder strikes. Okay, so I guess they don't know about the intervals. So maybe what I know about the thunder strikes is right, but
I got it!
Never heard that before. Hey there, Gumi. I told you to stop with that stupid nickname. What do you want? See? I needed you to explain to these losers about how I'm right. by telling them about your findings regarding the storm. I would ask Rui too, but he's a bit out of it. I see. You mean about the pattern of the strikes. Yep. Yeah. A pattern? Yes, it's something I noticed during the last 2 days. Like I told Hayato and Rui, I became suspicious after I realized that the thunder strikes hit the 5th island every day at 21 o'clock. Right, we already discussed this. But I wanted to know if there was more patterns than just this. Yep. The storm happens at every full hour, every time. So yeah, I did read that right. Or read that right, you know. Between that, there was nothing. Really? It was that simple? So why the hell hasn't anyone else realized that before? Because you're all fucking stupid. No. It's because you all voted to leave the 5th island alone when you got scared by the lightning. Even though I told you it was a bad idea. If only you could go back to enforcing your ideas without voting, huh? No, I don't want to try. I'm not going to do that. Takeshi was the one who suggested that ban, right? Oh, yeah. And he was the one who pushed it the most. So, me? Hey, stop! We are not bringing up the suicide theory again. And why not? Because he wouldn't fucking do that. You're right, Atsuo. He wouldn't. Because he got killed by someone else. I wonder who that was. It wasn't me, that's for sure. Anyway, Gumi's explanation was enough for you, right? You know how the storm worked now. And that should be enough to prove that the killer absolutely could have used the drone. They had a whole hour to do this, uninterrupted by any storms. That's true. Hey, but this means that the killer must have figured this out beforehand, right? Yes. We know that Gumi knew about the intervals. Well, then clearly I was not the only one. You don't really think that I would tell you about this if this proved my guilt, right? What was that thing that Kazuki kept talking about? The reverse psychology 4D chest shit. Oh, I'm sure the killer played a lot of chess. But I suspect it was mostly the regular kind. Again with this nonsense. Anyway, it's true that it wasn't that hard to figure that out. So the killer could have done that, too. Does this mean that the killer had to do everything between the last strike at 20 o'clock and Takeshi's death at 21 o'clock? He had to do a lot of things in that period. Maybe we could find out where everyone was at the time. Yeah, that might help. Unfortunately, we were all separated. Besides, the killer could have made a lot of preparations beforehand. Putting him out on the arch, cutting the cable. Yeah, we actually don't know specifically when the drugs took effect. The only thing that had to happen in the final hour was flying the drone and connecting the lights to the cable. So they didn't have to spend that much time there. So we still have nothing. We know that the killer had to go to the tower to connect the cable, right? I just wanted to discuss just that. I'm sure it'll be entertaining. Object 1. The killer must have gone to the tower, right? But we haven't seen anyone go there today. Atsuo and Rui both went up there on the first day. Yeah. So what? We didn't do anything, right, Rui? What's important is today, not 2 days ago. Oh, that's wrong. It doesn't matter because I never went there anyway. I don't know if she's referring to the island or if she's referring to being at the tower. But she was at the island. What if the killer didn't climb the tower but used the drone to cut the cable too? I don't think that'd be possible. The controls would be way too fidgety. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And that would be the hairpin on the tower. Makeshift. Oh, no, the chest date. It'd be the chest date. Not getting to the hairpin on the tower yet.
No!
Oh, no. Okay, no. It wasn't they weren't referring to the chest date.
That's wrong!
Okay, so now he's going to explain the hairpin that he found. What? Oh, are you feeling dumb now? If not, we're just getting started. Hey Otto, what are you talking about? Well, our dear chess queen has just stated that she never went to the top of the tower. Right. Okay, so it was referring to the top of the tower, not the island itself. Yeah, and... Well then, explain this. That hairpin? A chest pin. Exactly like the one that Alicia wears. It was just lying there, on top of the tower. I don't really know how Alicia could have dropped it on the tower if she is the killer. Huh? Alicia, it's not true, right? But I have no idea how it got there. Maybe someone just stole it from me. Yeah, sure. It wouldn't be the first time someone tried to frame her. I can no longer say that Hayato has nothing to support his claim. Yes, I know. His behavior in this trial is suspicious. Especially combined with Rui's state. But maybe Rui simply accepted already that this is how the trial is going to end. No way, he wouldn't give up like that. Are you sure? What do you say, Rui? Rui, come on. Can't rely on your boyfriend this time? Screw yourself. The rest of us can deal with your bullshit. Oh, really? So you're going to deny reality just to protect your friend? In chapter fucking 5? I just don't think that's enough. There's still some things that aren't clear. Oh, like what? Like your behavior, you're also acting suspicious. Well, damn. It seems like wanting to solve a murder in a murder game makes you a murder suspect now. It is suspicious. Utter woke nonsense. Enough with your stupid one-liners. Get serious. Oh, I am very serious. You don't really give a shit about finding out what happened to Takeshi. All you care about is getting rid of Alicia. Even if I do, so what? It still leads to the same fucking goal. Solving the murder. I misread that. No one's going to believe you. You worked hard for that for 5 whole chapters. Oh, really? You think I'm the femboy who cried wolf? What's that phrase mean? See, I have slightly higher opinions of our group's logical thinking than you do, then. Stop antagonizing everyone, hey. Well, then you should start listening. Have the balls to acknowledge that Alicia is a primary suspect in this case. No way. I'm still not entirely sure about that. Fine, I know what to do. Margaret. What? Me? You've been awfully silent, huh? Yeah, since you were doing fine. I didn't think you needed me for anything so far. Well, you do now. It's gonna be the split debate. I want a scrum debate. What? But this isn't a split opinion situation. How is it not? It's you against the whole group, fucker. So what? The definition of a split opinion is that there are 2 or more conflicting opinions in the group, right? Well, yeah. Does it say anything about the sides being equal? But you seriously can't want to do a scrum debate alone against the whole group? And why not? Like I said before, skill issue. Come on, fuckers, let's go. I am so sorry, I just bumped my mic again. Alright, let's see how this works. If it does. I can easily take 5 people at once. In a fight? Wanna see? Monocurfy, do it. Well, fine. In that case... But it's time to activate the super special function of our trial ground. Alright, let's see how this works. It's Scrum Debate Hayato Edition. Anyone could have prepared that murder plan. Sorry, anyone could have prepared that murder plan. And I think that'd be probably number 4, the 2 drone operators. Maybe? Or it's number 1, someone's... But only Alicia and Takeshi had the experience needed to operate the drone. Correct. The whole thing might have been an elaborate suicide plan by Takeshi. That'd be for number 1. He had someone to live for. Atsuo said it himself. Takeshi had someone to live for, so he would never do it. Your behavior is suspicious. You were never willing to help us before. And then Hayato's motivation. I just didn't care enough to do anything. Now I've got a special motivation to solve this case. I was never on the radio tower. Not today. Not before. And that would be the hairpin's location. 2. The hairpin found on the tower makes it pretty clear that you actually went there. Someone might have just stolen the hairpin from me. And that would be number 3, the no chance for that. Oh, but you never reported any theft. You don't even know when it could have happened. Hayato, stop. That's number 6, almost there. Just a bit longer, love. It will all be over soon. So, is that enough for you? I destroyed all of your arguments. You've got nothing left. Shit. I suppose we can at least agree to name Alicia as our suspect. I'm not saying we should vote now. We can demand some better explanations from you, Alicia. You seriously cannot be believing him, of all people. Alicia, you know that we all hate him. But this is about finding the killer, whoever it is. Oh wow, even the dumb idiot knows that much. Seriously? For real? This is the most blatant manipulation of a trial I have ever seen. Bullstar was at least solid. Then defend yourself. Show us why he's wrong. Defend myself, huh? Right. Hey, Rui. Are you going to join the discussion at all? Right, thought so. I believe that we were promised to support each other in this game. But I guess that's not gonna work now. Now everyone is falling for Hayato's lies. No one is going to say anything. I can't rely on anyone. I can't trust anyone. Fine. That's fine. Oh, she's doing it again. But she did the last round. I could deal with you myself, Hayato. Oh? If I have to, I could win this trial alone. Why would you say something like that? I'll expose all of your ridiculous manipulations. I remember the voice I gave her for Serious Alicia. I will destroy you. And when I'm done, you'll regret you ever have been born. Scary. But this is exactly what I was hoping for. Challenge accepted. Finally. You finally show your true face. Master and now I'll show everyone just how rotten you are. Everyone will see you as the dirty, disgusting killer that you always were. Everyone is a killer. No way someone like you could ever be my equal. Normally, this would be the point where we change the person who's leading the trial. But there's no need for that today. No way I'm gonna miss out on that fun. Besides, it's not like Rui can do anything about anything. It's fine, my little Rui. It will all be over soon. And you will get better, I promise. You will get executed. Damn. And then when we're done, I will make out with you on top of her still warm corpse. If she even has a body. That is, if she's even the killer. Just wait a little longer. Now. Time for our final battle, little chess queen. Oh, there's the halfway point. I'm gonna keep going until at least like the middle of the video, maybe a little bit over. Whoops. I hope that was... I forgot it does that. Alright, so this is the halfway point of the trial, but I'm gonna keep going. So, are you ready? Well, are you? I have never been more ready. I'm just doing my thing. I'm more concerned about you. And why is that? Aren't you going back on your word? I thought you didn't want to act like this anymore. You were supposed to be the good one. Looks a little loud, to be honest. I didn't want to hurt people. I didn't want to have to do this. I will not die. Certainly not because of you. Besides, I promised you something, didn't I? You? To me? Yes. I told you. You can do whatever you want with Ruri's body, if he's into that. Excuse me. But if you try to get into his head and break him, I will deal with you. And look at him now. You did something to him. You broke him. I will not let that slide. I already told you it wasn't me. And I told you that I'm not the murderer. This is mixed up. So it seems like we're at a stalemate. There is no room for a stalemate here. It's victory or death. For once, I agree. Should we do something? Like what? I don't know, talk to them? I'm not sure if we could do anything at this point. There's only one person who could actually try to get to that. Right now, he is... Ruri, what's going on, man? You gotta wake up. You gotta say something before it's too late. I'm not sure that even he could do anything. All we can do is watch. We have to see each one of them can... We have to see if each one of them can expose the lies set up by the other. And make sure we don't get tricked as well. Nothing more, nothing less. Damn. So, ready to get on. And why would I? You've got nothing. Were my arguments wrong? So I could stretch my arm a bit. Wrong? They were lies. Calling me a liar now? Boo, I'm about to cry. You can't truly cry. To do this, you would have to be capable of any human emotion. And that is simply impossible for me. Oh, really? Everything that you do, your love, your anger, your feelings, all of them are just caricatures of what humans feel. Nothing about you can be remotely classified as human. Interesting. Especially coming from someone who is literally able to turn off her humanity at will. And who does this to... And who does this to murder people and trick others into falling for her lies? That's one thing that Ruby and you certainly have in common. You just don't have the balls to admit that you're no better than me. We absolutely are better than you. Two things both being bad isn't what they say. It doesn't mean that they're the same. You are a special kind of evil, one that should never be allowed to exist. It was our mistake that we tolerated you for so long. Even though I am the one who's been solving all the mysteries in this trial. You're the one who's been lying throughout this whole trial. Yes. I can show you my deductions too. Who's the real killer behind the case? Oh. And then the cursor moves on its own during this segment. It's gonna go right to Hayato.
It was you!
Hayato is the culprit of this case. He is the one who killed Takeshi. Me? Seriously? You're really grasping at straws. She's only doing what you did to her. Well, if you were allowed to just name her as your suspect, then she should be able to do the same. But do we have anything on him? This whole trial is one giant piece of evidence against him. It's the exact same thing that Bullstar was doing, but worse. He orchestrated everything to manipulate you. Evidence, please? I can assure you that we would prefer to believe you over him. But words aren't enough. I'm sure I'll be able to find something. Find something hilarious. You are completely unprepared to fight against me. Are you sure about that? It's like I told you in the last chapter. He will never be him. Not in a million years. You're just a poor imitation of a protagonist. We'll see. As for the evidence, we'll start with his motive. Girl, you realize we all got the same motives, right? Unless you want to imply that I somehow heard of that third one that we never heard. Or learned, sorry. But that one was cancelled. No, Hayato, you had your own motive, connected to one of the regular ones, of course. Let me tell you. Question, what was Hayato's motive? Ruri's breakup with Hayato? Oh, yeah, not controlled by the player.
I got it.
I know why you did it. You admitted it yourself. I did. You said that today Rui broke up with you. Wait, so he's actually aware of what's going on around him? Huh? Dude, please talk to us. There's no time for this, Atsuo. We can help Rui when we get rid of this filth. Now, that's not a nice thing to say. Is this why you did it, Heian? Rui dumped you because no matter how low his standards were, even he couldn't keep dealing with your madness. Sorry, that's my dog. He would have gotten back to me. No, he wouldn't. And you knew that. So you decided the only way for him to return to you, it would be to break him. You wanted to do that by getting rid of me. If that's the case, then why didn't he just kill you? I go after Takeshi of all people. To avoid being too obvious. I'll probably have to take a second to refill my water in a bit. Obviously, I got the other water bottle, so I won't be moving from the desk, or leaving the desk. If he went for me, he would be the primary suspect. Doesn't his nature make him the primary suspect in every murder case in this game? Then maybe he just thought it wouldn't be enough. That it wasn't enough to make Rui just find my dead body. What do you mean? He needed to break Rui completely. To make him get through the whole trial exposing my guilt. To force him to vote for me as the culprit. Just so that he would be the one who pressed the button that would end my life. Then reveal to him that he was wrong, and he did it for nothing. That sounds brutal. Yeah, you have a wild imagination, girl. Do I? Then explain. Then how do you explain what happened to him? You manipulated him. You lied to him that I was the culprit. And that he would have to watch me die. All this to break him. But we do not have any proof that Hayato met with Rui during the separation procedure. Rui, can you tell us this? Did you meet with Hayato or with anyone else? I don't think he'll tell us anything. See, you still have nothing. I know that you had a reason to kill someone. You wanted to use the double survivor motive to leave together with him. just so you could have them all to yourself. Stop acting like I'm some monogamous weirdo. Also, did you forget that we lost the motive? So, now you just want to sacrifice Ruby too. You want to leave no matter what, with or without him. I told you, Ruri is the only person I would never kill. So I will not allow him to get executed either. Even at the cost of your own life. Even then. Well, these are just words. And so are yours. So is everything you've been saying today. You don't have a shred of evidence. And I do. In fact, I think it's time I went onto the offensive. Do your worst. I don't like this. Let's start by going back to the biggest piece of evidence against you so far. The hairpin. This again. I told you, anyone could have brought it there. I'll go further. I'd even say this might not even be the same hairpin. Are you sure? It's quite possible that someone found or created a copy and just left it there to frame me. Oh, so this is the best you're capable of? Pathetic. In that case, allow me to destroy this argument once more. At once. What proves that she's fucking lying? Huh. Ah, yes. Alicia's lost hairpin. Because if there was another, she would have replaced it, maybe.
I got it!
This is so lame. Let's change again. You want to tell us that this was a different hairpin? But look, you're not even wearing your own hairpin right now. True, she's not. So, I never hid that fact. I even told you that I lost her during the investigation. Well, you and Ruby. Yeah. Then why are you now claiming it could be another hairpin? It could be. It doesn't have to be. In that case, you should have just stuck to one version of events. That someone stole it from you. What does this change? Well, I know why you didn't really want to stick to this. Because like you said, you can't imagine a situation when someone could do that. You had it when you last spoke with Ruby and Atsu. Yeah, she did. And you didn't meet with anyone after that. You told this to me and Rui. Remember? Isn't that right, Rui? Well, yes. It still doesn't prove anything. I could have dropped it, and someone could have found it. Or someone made a copy of it. I don't know how that'd be possible. A copy? We are in a simulation, are we? So it'd be easy for the mastermind to copy our items for the purpose of the game. But why would they do that? I don't know yet. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the hairpin I'm holding in my hand is yours. Cat? See? Fits perfectly. Good thing you put it on. Gotta look as nice as you can in your final moments, right? It seems like your situation is getting worse with every minute. I told you, there's no way you could keep up with me. Hold on. Okay, got it. I don't know who told you that you're so cool, but they must have been lying to you. Really? Let's discuss this case a bit more right now. Just you and me, no interruptions. Alright. You're completely delusional. You're just as suspicious as me, if not more. You did something to Rui to break him before the trial. I had no reason to kill Takeshi, or anyone else. That would be wrong. Anyone could have taken my hairpin to try to frame me. That other one's wrong. And anyone could have learned to fly the drone. You can't pin this on me. You're a dirty serial killer, and your time is coming to an end. And that would be the second motive.
No, that's wrong!
Lol, another lie. Of course you had a motive. Just as big as mine, or even bigger. And what do you mean by that? Oh, you silly girl. Isn't that obvious? The second motive introduced by Monocurvy. But it was the same for everyone. So what? Sorry, excuse me. Alicia was the one who was with Rui. Of course they would have the motive to kill someone. So you're saying that they did it together? Who knows? No. No, he says. You wouldn't lie to me, would you? He isn't lying. You like me too much. Are you for real? He fucking hates you. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I told you, Rui. It'll all be over soon. And it doesn't even matter if they planned it together or not. Because either way, Alicia was the one who actually killed Takeshi. Nonsense. Now that I think about it, maybe that's what broke Rui. Maybe he did the plan it with you, but when Monocurfew removed the motive, then he realized that he'd have to sacrifice you to survive. No, because he didn't do anything. Poor little lover boy. No, it's not. You don't have to talk. Don't strain yourself, baby. Anyway, that's my point. Alicia had the strongest motive to commit murder out of everyone.
No, that's wrong!
Oof. Stop running your mouth. Oh. I had the strongest motive? Weren't you the one who was obsessed with the movie? You kept acting creepy towards him no matter what he said. So you would absolutely be the first one who'd kill for him.
No, that's wrong!
Oh! Except that he turned me down. I did offer a murder plan to him, but he didn't want it. That's why he broke up with me. Isn't that right, Ruri? So when the murder happened, I was single again. Well, not counting any people outside the game. But that means I wouldn't commit murder with Rui.
No, that's wrong!
Girlie's fighting. Logic is not your strongest suit, is it? This argument makes no sense. Why is that? You just said that yourself, that it doesn't matter if the murder was planned together or not. You didn't need Rui's permission for that. All you had to do was kill someone and get away with it. And you would be free to leave with him, even without his consent. Not that you ever really cared about that, did you?
No, that's wrong!
Oh, so we're getting into personal insults now, huh? That's fine. It doesn't change anything. Because the thing is that I didn't want to murder anyone. Yeah, right, as if we believed that. After the case with Mako, I was satisfied. Even though Mako was a corpse at the time, it still satisfied him for some reason. I said that I would not kill anyone else in this game for fun. The only reason I could have done this would be if Rui agreed to my plan. Meanwhile, you, Alicia. What? You said in the last chapter that you only cared about surviving together with Rui. You entered your merciless evil mode, even though you promised not to. And now, you did it again, just to fight it. So you could easily sacrifice everyone's lives just for him.
Enough of this nonsense.
Ooh, a second interrupt. That's a first. That's enough. Oh, did I strike a nerve? You don't know me. You know nothing about me. I do not kill anyone. And what's more, I would not kill anyone. Oh, really? But you're still a Danganronpa killer. I was that once. But I decided not to kill again. And that's what I promised Rui. Yesterday during the chess date. I told him I knew that this whole chapter was a trap set by the mastermind. And I promised him that I would not fall for it. You sure about that? Maybe you'd like to elaborate. Guess I'm stupid for water. Elaborate? Fine. I would not want to kill anyone in this chapter, no matter what. Now that's the line I was waiting for this whole time. This is your last dance. Murderous intent. Hey, out just suspicious behavior. Oh, the walkie-talkie in the bedroom. Ooh, and that's it. Obviously not the end of the trial, but because we're only like almost halfway there. I want to do it for a little bit longer. I just want to make sure I don't have like too much to cover tomorrow. Finally, you said it. Now you're fucking dead. Oh, this feels so good. I have no idea why you were laughing like that. You wouldn't kill in this chapter no matter what. Is this your final answer? Yes. And that, my friend, is a lie that'll be the final nail in your coffin. What is he talking about? I have no fucking idea. See, during this investigation, Rui and I searched all of the bedrooms. Including his own. Isn't that right, Rui? And in his room, under his bed, we found this. The radio? Is this the thing that Takeshi and I have? And the very same. You see, someone apparently left it in Ruri's room. Oh, he's assuming that it was Alicia that did. And they set it to constantly transmit sounds, quickly draining the battery. So they were spying on him? Exactly. And guess what? With my incredible investigative powers, I managed to find out who did it. Oh, so he was the one who put it in. Ooh, make sure you save your game now if you want to see the bad end. Huh, the bad end in this chapter? That's right. It was me. I'm sorry, what? I was spying on Ruby. Me. New sprite. I knew it would come in handy. You're insane. And you're dead. See, when Aki and Takeshi said they left this shit in the tool shack, I went straight there. I grabbed the 2 walkie-talkies before anyone else could have taken them. And then, in the evening, I went to Ruri's room to spend the night with him and Alicia. Oh. So it was just for this. Just so you could plant this thing under the bed. I mean, hanging out with you two was pretty entertaining too. But both of you fell asleep very quickly. So there was nothing stopping me from leaving the radio there and setting it up for constant transmission. And what did you discover? Because I'm assuming that's what you're getting at. Oh, I'm almost there. See, I knew that I could hear some really spicy things. I just didn't know if the battery would last long enough. As it died even before the murder happened. But by then, its job was complete. Since just on the first day after I placed the radio there, I heard an absolute bombshell. Just say it, dude. Weren't you also wondering why Monocurvy changed the second motive at the last moment? Who, me? Since he can hear anything we say, he definitely heard the same thing I did. And that's why he did it. Our little Alicia visited Rui on the day of the motive reveal, several hours later. No spicy stuff this time. Boo. And this is a problem for you? Not really, because in the middle of all that whining and crying, you said one very interesting thing. That you would kill if you could leave together with Rui. that's why Monokrufi changed the motive. Right, Monokrufi. Come on, I can't tell you that. Oh yes, Alicia was correct. It was a trap. And she fell right into it. Kind of pathetic, really, but it happens to the best of us. And that's why I know you're the killer. That's why I always did. Okay, so he's assuming that Alicia is the one that the mastermind's trying to screw over because of what she said. And there's a possibility that could also be just a dumb coincidence. Sort of. Why I volunteered for the investigation to make sure to solve the case all by myself. Alright, so I think we're gonna do the bad ending reveal, and then I'm gonna get off for the night and finish tomorrow. To expose your crime and get you executed, our little dirty killer. Is that all? What? You're so pathetic, it's hilarious. For 5 whole chapters, you made sure that everyone on this island would hate you. And you want everyone to believe your made-up story. So you didn't say that, right? Of course I didn't. Oh. Now she's lying. It's a complete and utter lie. Wouldn't be the first time for him. Sure, I believe that he planted that radio. But the only reason why he did it was to be able to lie about it. Boo, doubting me like that? You're a liar, Hayato. A rotten, compulsive liar. I wouldn't be that quick to dismiss Hayato's claims. Neither of you could be lying. Oh, Gummy Bear believes me. No, I don't. I just said that we can't be sure. Maybe Rui could tell us how it really works. Yeah, sure. Even if he spoke normally, he could be biased. I'm not sure if we should believe him either. It doesn't matter. Hayato was lying and no one will believe him. I mean, right now, it's words against words. So, we can't really... Oh. What? What's happening? Uh-huh. Music stops. What's going on? Why are you smiling like a lunatic? I'm sorry. Did you just say words against words? Yes, and... Look at me, Alicia. Me. Look into my eyes. This is the moment I've been waiting for this entire fucking trial. What are you on about? Look at me. Look at me as I end your useless, miserable life. Whoa, screaming red. Time to die. Oh. A makeshift drone. Look. Look at this. Why are you showing us this thing, man? The drone proves that she did it. You mean the same thing as before? That only she knew how to fly? We already discussed that point, hey Aki. No. Aki. Rui. All of us found that drone in the electricity room, right? But did you look at it closely enough? Because if you did, you would discover that even before the killer moved it, back when it was still in the dining room, a tiny element of it went missing. Would you like to know which one? Well, I'll tell you. Which part of the drone was missing? The lie detector itself? Camera, sound recorder, the battery. The sound recorder is missing. The sound recorder. What? Whoa, she snapped out of it. What the hell? Oh, that's the look I was waiting for. So, the sound recorder was missing? Indeed, it was so small and insignificant that no one even... Oh. Gee, I wonder where it could be now. How about in my pocket? Wait, what? See? It's right here. Wait, I think he's insinuating that there's something recorded on it, I think. So that was your plan. All this time, this recorder was in my hand. And now, it's here. Oh, nothing more to say. Nothing. After all that intimidation, all that shit talk. Fine. You don't have to say anything. I will play your own words. You've got nothing. You have nothing. Am I now? Listen to this, everyone. And decide who you want to trust. Listen, back in chapter 1, you said something about a certain Danganronpa motive. Oh, he recorded this. A motive that allows two people to leave. Well, yeah. We didn't get a motive like that yet. But no matter how much I hate myself for this, I keep thinking that if we got a motive like that, I would do it. I really would. I will not hesitate. I would sacrifice them all just to leave with you. Not because I hate hate them, not because I want them to die. Because I can't stand to be in this cursed place for even a moment longer. So, what do you have to say now? Still think it's a bluff? Yes. That's the exact look on your face I was looking for. We just lost Takeshi and now Alicia too? Kinda got a gut feeling Alicia too. This is too cruel. Don't be sad. At least you will survive another chapter. Isn't that all that matters? Screw you, man. But I didn't do it. That wasn't... You were never meant to hear this. But we did. That was just a moment of weakness that I shared with Ruby. It was just between the two of us. He wants to bet neither Alicia nor Hayato were the killer in this case. And it was actually someone else. We'll know by how the bad ending works. I didn't want to actually do this. Rui, you know that, right? Rui, please tell them. Rui? Fuck. I can't watch this. Oh, how sad. A tragic end to a beautiful love story. No. I didn't. I am sorry that it came to this, Alicia. I knew that this case was shady from the start. The hunter clearly targeted you, and I don't know why, but they did. Is that really the truth? I know. They set a trap for you. And sadly, you got caught. There's nothing we can do now. But I really didn't do it. I swear. And who's going to believe that? You lied to us again and again. And then I proved your guilt to everyone. Every single piece of evidence in this case is pointing to Alicia. There actually is a few things that we actually didn't discuss, like the bloody note. Like, we don't know where it was found and whose blood was really on it. So I feel like this doesn't feel right, because there's just a bit of evidence that hasn't been fully discussed yet. And we'll probably get done when I stream again tomorrow. Isn't that right, You know this isn't right. Please say something. Help me. you the choice on whether you get the good end or the bad. I can't bear to hear her like this. Every word is another dagger in my heart. Every sentence, another accusation against me. For being a pathetic coward that I am. I'm way worse than Momoro. At least he tried to do something. And me? I can't do anything. Worthless. Pathetic. I have heard everything that was said at the trial. Every argument, every piece of evidence. And still, I was unable to speak up even once. Even though I knew that what would happen. Even though I knew everything from the start. Even though I knew it was my fault. I can't speak. I can't move. I can barely breathe. This fear is paralyzing every single muscle in my body. Why? No. I know why. My cowardice, my programming. But most importantly, the most basic human instinct of all. I can't let it end like this. But I'm so terrified. But if I don't do anything, then she will. Now or never, really. Do nothing or intervene. So depending on which one they pick, the first one that they pick will be the bad end. I bet do nothing would get Alicia executed, but intervene could be the wrong end. But let's see what the player picks. Okay, so you'll be shown both paths in this video, starting with the back. Okay, so it sounds like Alicia is in... Oh, no. Do nothing. Intervene would probably save Alicia and find out the real killer, but let's see how this ending works. And then that'll be it for tonight. It's already almost 12:30, so I've definitely been doing this long enough. Anyway, let's see how the bad ending unfolds. I can't. I can't do it. I doubt they'll actually reveal who the real killer is. I can't say anything. It's like I said, we're programmed against this. No. I'm just that pathetic. Well then, I see that no one has any objections left. I kind of got a gut feeling that it was neither Alicia or Hayato that did it, and that Hayato is actually not the killer and was actually like being genuine in a way. And that he wasn't trying to win the trial. He did want to solve the murder, but we'll see what happens. No, Rui. Shit. I didn't do it. I'm sorry, Alicia. But I promise you, we'll get the person responsible for this. I don't think this is gonna help her, you know. I didn't kill anyone. If you vote for me, you're all going to die too. Which sounds like that's what's gonna happen. Sure. So the outcome is either Hayato is the killer and actually celebrates when he wins, or he's absolutely mortified that he ended up killing himself. And Rui. Then, I suppose this is it. Yeah, we're done. Or rather, she's done. Just shut up. In that case, we're moving on to the most important part of the trial. It's voting time. Excuse me. Use the panels in front of you and pick the right culprit. And most importantly, make sure you do vote for someone, or you will be punished as well. Let's see your verdict. Will it be right, or will it be very, very wrong? Let's go. And Alicia got 5, while Hayato got 1. Alright, let's see how this works. Wait, what? Woohoo! You're correct! The evil culprit who killed Takeshi Kizuna was none other than the ultimate chess player, Alicia Kasparova. I always mispronounce her name. The rest of you won. Congrats! Finally. Oh, and everyone but Alicia voted for her. Even Rui. How cruel. I really didn't do it. What? She's just in that much denial. It's funny. Nothing about this is funny, you fuck. I'm sorry, Alicia, but we had no other choice. No. Well then, no need to prolong this any further, right? I told her to die. Why? I'm sorry. That was the last thing I ever said to her. Everything after that was just a blur, like a fever dream that never seemed to end. The execution, the screams, the crying. Everything bled into one huge pile of pure despair. I couldn't do anything, and she paid the price. What even happened after that? I don't even know what was real anymore. What actually happened? And what was a hallucination of my broken mind? Okay, I see. I think he took me somewhere. I'm not sure what he did after this. I wasn't even aware of what was happening. There was no me anymore. There was just him. His voice, his smell, his touch, his laugh. Constant, terrifying laugh. That sound was the only thing that was inside my head anymore. Did he give me something? A knife? No, we don't have knives anymore. A glass shard? Maybe? Who knows? Not me. I can't even remember what I did after that. Did we kill everyone on this island, or was that a dream too? Was I hurting them, or was I hurting myself? I didn't know anything. I just followed what he told me. Ugh, this is really bad. Because he was right. He was always right. We were the same. So he essentially made Rui kill everyone else. That was fun, wasn't it, love? I'm glad that you agree. Yeah, I'm having fun too. I wasn't expecting this to be the outcome. I'm having the time of my life. Who cares about this game? Who cares about anything else? We've got all that we need. I knew you'd see the light eventually. After all, I told you. I always get what I want. Always. Yes. You never needed her anyway. That. What was her name again? I don't remember. True, it's probably as boring as everything else about her. I don't remember anything. And you don't need to. I told you that I would insert myself into your memories, right? Yes. Then let's start making these new memories right now. After all, we all are the same. Alright, hold on. Was that it? Laughter. Laughter and only his laughter. Nothing else. Forever. And that's the bad end. Huh. Alright, so. Oopsie. Oh no, it's stuck. Alright, well, that was it. That is half the trial done. Or, you know, the bad end. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the video, but I said that these next two streams are going to be really long. Alright. So yeah, hopefully we have no complications tomorrow, and we'll be able to finish the trial, because usually when I do a trial reaction, I'd rather do the entirety of it through 1 week. So we'll be finishing it tomorrow. Yeah. Oh yeah, a little something I heard is that the first fangame I covered, Desperate Heart, is actually getting a remake. I feel like it would be kind of fun to cover the remake, like on the anniversary of when I started streaming fangin content. Although I don't remember the date. Maybe earlier. I don't know. I just feel like that would be kind of special since, you know, that's the first fangin that I started with. Like 2, 3 years ago? I'm gonna probably say it's less than 2. But yeah. Thank you for watching. I don't know how the upload's going to work. This is 3.5 hours. So it could take a bit of time before it comes up, maybe. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow where we will conclude the Chapter 5 trial and find out who actually did it. It's kind of giving me vibes of the somewhat vibes of the bad ending of the first game, where an innocent person was declared the murderer and were executed, and then things kind of went to shit, I guess. Anyway. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, alright? And then that'll be it for the week. Oh, yes, one other thing. I think I got the issue with Goat Simulator 3 fixed up. Apparently, I just had to turn the graphics down, and then after a while, Minecraft did the same thing. So again, graphics down. Computer's a tad old. I don't like that it's deteriorating so fast. But, what can I do, I guess? Anyway. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Okay? Goodbye.